Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to EPCOT! Here it is, and we are here for the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival. First things first, as soon as you walk in, you pick up your festival passport. So it is one very, very hot day here. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this for a whole day today. We're melting!
Just looked it up. 92 degrees. Just the temperature. Heat index is higher.
That's hot.
It's hot.
So we're gonna go eat some hot food. Okay, so first things first, we got one of these this year. I've been you know, kind of like thinking about getting them for the past couple of years to see if it works out. These are $7.99, but we got a pass holder discount, so it came out to like $6 something. Right, and they might be very convenient because sometimes you get something to eat and then you get a drink and then pretty much then you're out of hands. So you're walking around with no hands to hold anything else or do anything else. So I'm gonna see how convenient this is. And let us begin. We're walking towards Canada, but first we see a Shimmering Sips. Looks like they have some pretty good sweets. That banana almond soft serve sundae looks very good. The cheesecake trio does too. It's raspberry chocolate and New York style cheesecake. Yum! We have made it to the land down under. Here's Australia in the menu. Honestly, it looks very good, but as hot as it is right now, I don't think I can have a sweet and spicy shrimp. I think you had this last year, didn't you?
Yeah, that was good. That was a good one. I think this year I want to try the shrimp.
It's so hot for me though.
We'll find a shady spot to take a bite. Look who's using her new handy dandy tray.
See, one free hand. To get utensils. So what is it that we have here?
So right here we've got the grilled sweet and spicy bushberry shrimp with pineapple, pepper, onion, and snap peas. And this here is the Cooper's Brewery Original Pale Ale. Good combination of the sweet and spicy. A little bit more spicy, which I like. So off to a great start.
That is actually really good. I like it too. And it's not very hot, which is great. It's a little spicy, but not too much. Like, I don't like things that are overly spicy, just the right hint of spice.
Yep.
Help me out with the duck.
It's a little bitter for my taste. I don't like bitter beer.
But it is cold.
That's the best part. Alright, I picked out some of the pineapple, and that was good, but the rest I don't really care for. David doesn't either. And I think it's good as long as you pair it with a cold beer. Just pair it with something cold. Water will do too, but something cold.
The peas were really nice too.
The what? The peas?
The peas, the snap peas.
Oh, right.
Those were good. Working our way over to one of our must stops each year. It's really at the top of our list, to be honest.
Alright, so what have we here?
So that one is called the Le Cellier Wild Mushroom Beef Filet Mignon with truffle butter sauce. And we've also got the Canadian cheddar and bacon soup with pretzel roll.
What's that?
That right there is the Collective Arts Brewing Saint of Circumstance Citrus Blonde beer from Hamilton, Ontario. It's
a mini beer that we share, but I think it's important when you're eating food this hot. We also got a water, by the way. It's very important to stay hydrated.
Exquisite Dasani water.
Yeah.
From the Coca-Cola company.
So steak and cheese soup are for you. I only got a cheese soup because I've been cutting down on eating red meat. So I will eat the mushroom though, because David doesn't eat the mushroom. So the mushroom here, that's mine. The mushroom is spectacular.
And how's the soup?
Of course, don't get the whole steak if you're only gonna eat the mushroom.
Better have somebody to share that with, like me.
It works out. We're meant to be.
Yeah.
And the soup is great. I waited until it cooled down a little bit, but it's very good, like every year. Okay, we finished all that. It was pretty good. The trick is to keep on drinking water or something cold while you're eating the very hot food. Oh, yeah. So thumbs up for the steak.
Oh, 2 thumbs, way up. It's still, like I said, still #1 on my list.
Thumbs up for me. for the cheese soup. Love it. The cheese soup is also a little bit spicy, but just the right hint of spice. It's good. It's good. And yeah, here's your beer that we've been sharing. I've had a couple sips, and this really helps a lot. Amazon. And here by Canada also, they have a cider bar. The caramel apple popcorn looks pretty good. I don't know if it comes in this, I imagine so, but look how cute that is.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah, it smells really good too. And I guess they have a beer? Yeah, look, this one's from Miami, from Doral. Clear water.
Belgian style trifle ale. So it's
Ooh.
like apple ale.
And then here they also have a wine bar. Look, a cheese plate. I mean, I guess it's worth checking out. By the way, if you're wondering where this is, this way. You gotta go through the same path you would go to get to Le Cellier Steakhouse. So this way and over there, this area that is under construction. Look how fun. This is where they had the Canadian movie, and they've turned it into this area for the Food and Wine Festival.
Oh yeah, that's true. I thought I had not been in here, but I see the screens now. I thought
Yeah.
this was part of the ceiling, but it's just streamers.
Very fun.
Neat.
And I already like it a lot because there's air conditioning in here, so yes. Look at the apples with the popcorn. How cute are those? By the way, we were saying outside that we were smelling the popcorn. That wasn't it. That was the regular popcorn from the cart. This one is obviously different because it's far away. So we ended up getting a whole beer flight. Of course, they're tiny beers, but they're all from Florida, so it's a lot of fun. One of them, as I showed, it's from Miami, from Doral. All right, so let's start with our MIA beer. Whoops, our fan fell. Anyway, as I was saying, let's start with the MIA Beer Company from Doral.
The Trappy.
Here you go.
Definitely a hint of apple.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cheers. It's interesting. It's an odd taste for a beer. It's okay.
Yeah. Worth explaining that everybody in here decided to just camp out because it's in the air conditioning. So take a seat.
Little hints for you. You just come in here and take a seat on the floor.
Yeah. Might as well.
Enjoy the air conditioning for a little bit. Playa Linda is from Titusville, Florida. So they're all Florida companies. This one looks darker. Cheers! Kind of has... It's an odd taste for a beer. You don't expect a beer to taste like apple pie.
Yeah. Sweet.
I think it's that kind of thing you may get for maybe Halloween or Thanksgiving, something specific to be a little, you know, festive.
Well, now that you mention it, it almost has a hint of pumpkin. So, yeah.
Well, it's apple, but it tastes like something you would drink during the holidays. I think I would get this maybe for that kind of thing, maybe for a party, a holiday party,
Yeah.
just to be different and festive.
So now we're on to the Sea Dog Brewing Company Green Apple Ale from Claremont, Florida. Clearwater, Florida. Now that one's more like apple.
More like apple?
It tastes like a green apple,
Yeah?
like a Granny Smith apple.
Which one is your favorite now you've tried all three of them?
I guess this one.
Yeah?
Even though, I mean, as far as beers go, this is the least like the beer taste.
Yeah, this tastes like wine. I would think this is more like a wine than beer. Right?
Yeah.
I like it. I feel like green apple drinks in general. This one's really good. Yeah, this is my favorite too, I gotta say. Now, would they allow me to lay down and take a little nap? I might be pushing it. Okay, I really like my ears, but it's time to change it up for a hat. It is just way too sunny. I need to protect my face a little bit. So the change is made. We're gonna continue down this path towards the UK, see what else we can find.
I'll say this about a hot day, very little crowds. We have waited in exactly 0 lines to get our delectable treats so far.
Here is Ireland. Last year we had the Irish sausage, and we also had the Guinness Bailey's shake. That was actually very, very good. It's small for what it costs, like most things here at the Food and Wine, but it was very good. We look like we're in England. And from England to France, here's the menu. They have some fondue, they have the escargot that they had last year as well. They have a creme brulee. This one does seem different than the one from last year. It's chocolate hazelnut cream. And then they have a La Passion Martini slushy and a performing artist right here. Woohoo! It is my tradition to always get an orange slush every time I come to EPCOT, but I guess since we are now in the Food and Wine Festival, I can change it up a little bit and do the passion fruit slush. I am also getting a creme brulee because that is my favorite dessert ever. And maybe we can do a fondue. What do you think? Oh, fromage.
Yeah, let's get it.
So we got the fondue, we got the La Passion fruit slush, and the creme brulee. And I guess so far this thing is working out, huh?
Yeah, that helps,
Very
right?
convenient for carrying things.
Especially because those plastic martini glasses are a challenge.
Yeah, it fits like through here.
Yeah.
I mean, orange is still my favorite, but this is good too. Okay, so I think the fondue is actually really good. Much better than I expected. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's really good. And then the passion fruit is very good too. The orange is still my favorite, but this is a, you know, good change of pace. What did you think?
All of the above. Now it's time for creme brulee.
I must say that creme brulee, as far as creme brulee goes, I did not love it. And this is my favorite dessert. But I didn't love this version. It felt like, well, it tastes like some chocolate pudding at the very bottom.
I was gonna say it tasted like chocolate pudding.
Yeah, I've had better because they had some chocolate creme brulee here at some point, I think. They also had some berries last year, remember?
Yep.
I think it was blueberry, something like that. But that was better also.
All right, well, thumbs up to the fondue and the slush, and about a neutral on the creme brulee.
Yeah, it was just okay.
Not exactly a recommend, hey, you gotta try it.
And here is the Brazil booth. Here we can take a look at the menu. Last year we had the moqueca. I liked it alright, but didn't love it. David really, really liked it. We'll pass on it this year. We're getting full.
Yeah, let's try some new stuff.
Just right next to Brazil, we have Belgium, which was introduced in 2010, so it's been here for a while. And they still have their famous waffles, which are great, I must say. We also had these last year. We had the chocolate and the berry one. And yeah, those two right there, and they were really, really good. Actually, I believe last year we had the beer braised beef as well. I will post a link to our Food and Wine Festival video from last year so you can check out what we had then. Here is Morocco, and I believe here I had the Mimosa Royale last year. That was pretty good. It was, it's cold, so very nice to have a cold drink. During the Food and Wine Festival, it's usually pretty hot. Here is the Japan menu. They have some sushi roll, a spicy one. This is interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. The frothy ramen. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's chilled noodles and dashi broth with some foam topping. And I believe I had this last year, which was pretty good. We have made our way to America. Here is the menu for the hops and barley. We have had a lot of this. We had the New England lobster roll. We had some sliders. We did not have a carrot cake, but I think that might be new this year. And we also had some beer flights as well. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. So obviously we are in Italy. They have the ravioli carbonara. And you can see the rest here. That's my shadow, by the way. Hi. Here is the menu with the pictures. The ravioli is actually looking pretty good, but so does the cannoli. In between Italy and Germany, we have Spain. We actually had the paella last year. I think we had the cone, which is the meats and cheese and olives served in a little paper cone. Oh no, I actually did have the seafood salad. I don't know if last year or the year before, but I've definitely had that before. I've had all three of those things. So I'm okay, I'm gonna pass because none of them were my absolute favorite must repeats. But again, I will link those videos down below in case you're interested in checking out what it looks like. Actually, you can just look at the pictures right here. I will say this was good, but I thought it was just a bit pricey, like $6.50, and it's not that big of a cone. Then again, everything here is pricey. But since I already had it and we're a little full, I'm gonna pass on it for today. Here's the beautiful Snow White in Germany, of course, and here's the menu for this. That pasta actually looks alright. We've had the apple strudel before. Now I will tell you something. I think I've been confusing some festivals here. I might be, I mean my memory is not that sharp. So maybe some of the things I've had at the Flower and Garden Festival. Flower and Garden. Instead of the food and wine. But when I tell you I've had something before, you know, it's at one of the festivals.
That'll happen. Classic festival fiasco mix-up.
So yeah, as I was saying, I cannot pronounce this. If you paid me, I couldn't pronounce that, but it looks good. You know, your guess is as good as mine. But the pretzel roll and sausage looks good too, I guess, if you like sausage. So I'm gonna get the pasta. It kind of looks like mac and cheese, but with ham and onion. Why not? Alright, so this looks a little more solid than I expected, but let's do the taste test. This is actually pretty good, I will say. If you're not a fan of onions at all, I don't love them, but I tolerate them. But if you hate them, you're not gonna like this because it does have quite a few onions. You would have to carefully go through it and pick them out, but you can see there are plenty of onions. That being said, I like it. I think it has a lot of flavor and it's very good. I would get that again. It's time for Africa. So here is the menu for the African booth. The shrimp, I gotta say, looks pretty good. I am a little full now from that German macaroni, but I would get that perhaps next time. Next time. There's always a next time. Over here at the refreshment outpost, right by the African booth, they have this Nigerian meat pie. I think that actually looks pretty good. No worries, panna cotta. But if I were to get anything, I would definitely get the Savannah smoothie because I don't know how it tastes, but at least it looks pretty good. And also, here's a little tip for you. Here at the refreshment outpost, you can ask for a free iced cup of water. Again, keep hydrated, people. It's very hot. If you're gonna be eating and drinking around the world, definitely stay hydrated. And now we have found ourselves at the Indian booth. The korma chicken looks pretty good. It comes with a cucumber tomato salad. I actually love cucumber and tomatoes. So that would be a good one for me to try, but for now we're gonna keep going, walking along.
Gotta keep moving along.
How do you do?
Pretty good, show us your bone.
I'm actually pretty full from all the food we've been eating. But I am not too full to have something in China. Here's the menu. Last year I actually had the Kung Fu Punch. But this year I saw this on, let me move so you don't have to see my shadow. There you go, I'm like Peter Pan who has lost my shadow now. So this year I had seen this on the passport and I would like to try the black pepper shrimp. It comes with the garlic noodles. Looks pretty good. So what have we here?
So look here, family. What we have here is the black pepper shrimp with garlic noodles. Yum. And over here, what you might ask, that's the year of the piggy. What is that? Light rum, triple sec, lychee syrup, lime juice, and top it off with a splash of Sprite.
That looks great. And this was, I gotta say, this was my idea because I love lychee. And I guess rum is a drink that I'm cool with. I'm from the Caribbean and all.
Oh yeah.
So where's the rum?
Rum.
I hated it, obviously. I hated it.
Good noodles, good shrimp, good drink.
Okay, but seriously, That is one of my favorite things at the festival that I've had. That was really, really good. The drink, Year of the Piggy, it actually tastes a lot more like lime than lychee, but it's still pretty good. It's refreshing. Here is the Norwegian pavilion, and then right in front we have the Alps, brand new this year, 2019. And you can see the menu here, that warm raclette Swiss cheese. I have no idea if I butcher that, but that looks pretty good. There is a very strong smell of cheese. It actually smells good, and a lot of people seem to be getting that same thing. There's the cheese. You see the cheese? And they're melting it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try it.
You can do it.
And it is served with baby potatoes, cornichons, and a baguette. Cornichons, potato. Everyone's taking videos and pictures. It does look pretty cool. Here it is, new this year from the Alps, the Swiss cheese.
How is it? The raclette Swiss cheese. You like it?
You're gonna like it. It's very good.
That's good.
And we're full.
I like it. I'm glad we powered through.
I think the Swiss cheese is a hit. Thumbs up if you like cheese. That's a good one. Arriba Mexico! Ooh, Coco! Coco is such an amazing movie. I absolutely love this movie. Is it underrated? I don't know. Maybe it's not getting the attention it deserves, because I think it's a great movie. Here is the Mexican booth. I am way too full right now to even think about food. But we've had the margaritas here before. I don't think we had the taco de puerco. I hardly ever eat pork though, but I mean it looks good. And there's a tostada de carne, which would be braised beef on a corn tostada. And then leaving Mexico over there, here we have the islands of the Caribbean. We've had this ropa vieja empanada before. I gotta say, I'm a fan of ropa vieja. I absolutely love it. I am way too full to have any food right now, but that is very good. And the quesito is like a pastelito de guayaba y queso, you know, guava and cheese pastry, which is very good too. As we make a full circle around the World Showcase, here is Thailand, and there you can check out the menu. Here you have the pictures. The shrimp and cold noodle salad looks good. I can't try it because I'm too full, as I said, but I would be interested to know if it's anything like the one in China, because that one is amazing. It is starting to get busier now. If you're willing to brave the sun, at least you don't have to deal with these crowds. We're almost done and we're almost about to head out. As you can see, there's Australia where we started. Oh, but Hawaii is right over here, hidden in this little corner. And we're definitely gonna have to get that because I love the, yeah, this is funny, but I love the Spam dish that they have. Here you have the menu with the photos. We had the grilled tuna tataki last year and the Spam hash. I think we're gonna get the Spam hash again, because that's actually really good. I mean, sounds simple, but it tastes very good. I must say this area is very pretty during the sunset, and just standing here is pretty relaxing. All right, so here it is, the Spam with some potatoes. Yum!
Spam hash.
Still a favorite?
Yeah, it's like number 2 after the filet at Canada.
Wow. It's one of my favorites too. I need to learn how to make this. I'm sure it's not that difficult to make it at home.
Figure it out.
And here around all this fancy area is the Wine and Dine. I'll show you the pictures right now. Here it is. They have some cheese, squash ravioli, and the Sears scallops. If I'm not mistaken, we did this either last year or the year before. Over there you can see the chocolate studio, and right here the cheese studio. Here are the pictures and the menu for what they have. I gotta say, that maple bourbon cheesecake looks pretty good. And there you have the menu for the chocolate studio. That dark chocolate raspberry tart looks good. And you know what? My husband talked me into the pumpkin spice chai tea frozen cocktail with caramel and vodka.
Huh? Had to really push it for that one, I promise.
Yeah, it really took some convincing. Okay, this is very good. Pricey, $11 for this, yes, but very good indeed.
There's a lot packed in there. That's the Twinings pumpkin spice chai tea frozen cocktail with caramel vodka. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah. You guys say that 5 times fast. Here are all the eats, the next eats, all around this area. Here's the coastal eats menu. If you like seafood, this would definitely be a good booth for you. I gotta say, I think I tried the lump crab cake last year, and that was pretty good, if it's the one that I'm thinking about. And from the coastal eats, let's check out the earth eats. And I was actually gonna do this without telling him, but then it slipped out about the Impossible Burger, which is actually vegetarian. I was gonna buy it and make my husband try it and see if he noticed the difference, but now he knows.
Let's see.
There it is, the Impossible Burger. It's all vegetarian. You can take some stuff out if you need to. This guy doesn't eat any of that. He does this with everything.
Kind of tastes like a burger. If you would have told me, if you had not told me, I would say, huh, funny tasting burger. But I guess it's acceptable. Like, I would think it's a burger from, you know, a place that has a lot of curry. Kind of tastes curry-like.
I finished my drink, by the way. This was absolutely delicious. And here are the flavors from Fire. In case you are looking for a real meat burger, you can find it here. Personally, I really like the Impossible Burger, so I would stick with that. But I haven't tried this one, but it looks good. And then here is the Active Eats. That loaded mac and cheese looks pretty good. Again, I want to say I already had that in one of the previous years. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, one of those. Might have been the year before. But yeah, that was pretty good. My little personal air conditioning just died, but just in time since we are now heading out. By the way, just a quick observation on these. If you're gonna wear your hair down, make sure it's back completely, because it can, you know, your hair can get caught on this and it's not pleasant. It'll hurt. We're back. Another day, another foods.
That's right. Round 2, food and wine.
Yeah, there's just so much to see and eat here that I think it's really hard to do in just one day. So we're back. We're just gonna try a couple things today, not a whole lot. We are kind of doing our own challenge though. We're calling it the Cheesecake Challenge. We are determined to get that cheesecake, even though it's gonna be very expensive at the end of the day. It's a free cheesecake. I'll explain more now. But it's a free cheesecake you get if you visit and eat 5, is it 5?
It's 5.
Yeah. 5 different foods at 5 different booths. We're already down to 2. One of them is right here at Earth Eats. You see this little cheese icon here? That means that you can get a stamp and it counts towards that cheesecake. So we are going to be getting the Impossible Cottage Pie to, well, try it and get the stamp, because actually we heard the lady in the tramp said that's her favorite food, so
yeah.
This is vegetarian, by the way.
All right.
It's really good, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's tasty.
Yes.
Don't really know how to describe it, but it's good.
You have some carrots, you have some peas, you have some onions, there's mozzarella cheese, and that's not actually meat because this is a vegetarian option.
It's an impossible meat. I don't know how they do it.
They make the impossible possible. It also has some pieces of mushroom. Okay, so found a shady, quietish spot to just show you what we're trying to do. We just got the stamp for the, what was it? The Impossible Cottage Pie. We also had, as you saw, the black pepper. No, we didn't. We did not have that one. We had the Swiss cheese and this thing that I cannot pronounce, which was like macaroni in Germany. So that's why we have 3 stamps. Now this is an important part. You don't have to get each one or one from each one of these booths. You can mix and match, meaning I think we're gonna get the Swiss cheese again because that was really good. As long as you get 5 stamps from these places, you're fine to get the complimentary cheesecake.
I concur.
Right, so you can visit the same booth 5 times if you like. As long as you have 5 stamps, you get the cheesecake. Now that's, you know, that's a very expensive cheesecake. You definitely don't have to do that, but we thought it would be fun to do. Here we are in Brazil, and we just got the Brazilian cheese bread. And one more stamp to go now to complete our challenge. Give it a good bite. Ooh, yum. Cheesy.
It's good, I like this.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a nice Brazilian bread dish appetizer thing.
Is it very cheesy?
It's pretty cheesy, yeah.
It's not easy being cheesy.
I can see why they put it in the montage of fromage.
We are back at the Alps, ready to get our last stamp.
Reach the top of the mountain.
That's very melted cheese, yum. Last stamp, cheesecake challenge almost completed. We just gotta go get that cheesecake. But first, we get to enjoy our Swiss cheese.
A new favorite.
Yeah, this thing is so good. Yum. And here we are, the shimmering sips. This is where you collect the cheesecake prize. And right here it explains what Emil's fromage montage is all about. Here you can see the pictures of the different items or foods you can get for the stamps. And again, you can get the same twice if you want to get, or more than twice. Like if you want to get that 5 times, that's fine. And also you can get you don't have to get them on the same day. It could be throughout several days or months even. Let's check out that famous cheesecake.
Hey, congrats, there's 2 today.
Wow, look at that. Okay, and something to point out. Apparently it's not usually 2. It's normally 1, but I guess sometimes they give out 2. Who knows? Whatever. It's our lucky day.
Hey.
Who knows? So worth the challenge?
It's good cheesecake. Does it say in there what flavor it is?
I think it's just regular, I don't
It
know.
doesn't taste like regular. It's a little bit kind of got a flavor to it.
So, we just asked, and the flavor we are tasting is
It's kind of like a coconut.
coconut.
Hint of coconut.
It does taste a little bit tropical.
I myself, no coconut. I don't like coconut.
Well, I like pina colada. You know what? That's kind of what it tastes like. Doesn't it have like a hint of pina colada?
Pina colada cheesecake.
Pina colada cheesecake.
New flavor.
You heard it here, folks. We just finished our pina colada cheesecake. That's what we decided to name it.
Yeah.
If you have made it all the way to the end of this video, leave me in the comments down below, pina colada cheesecake.
Good, clean fun.
And if you've had it before, let me know if it tastes like pina colada to you. Okay, I am extremely full. The same thing happened yesterday. Now today we had a big lunch and went around eating more stuff.
Well then, let's go rest up a little bit and call it a day.
Yep, time to head out. And we are out. This was a lot of fun. What were your favorites?
I like the pão de queijo from Brazil. I like the steak from Canada, obviously. The Spam hash in Hawaii.
Well, I really like the cheese soup as usual in Canada.
True.
But I also really like the shrimp and noodles in China. And I really like the Swiss cheese from the Alps this year.
Yeah, that was a good new addition, right?
Yes.
That's a new favorite.
And pina colada cheesecake.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I will link past videos down below in case you're interested in seeing what we had during our visits previous years. I will see you on the next video. In the meantime, take care, be good. Ciao.
See you real soon.